they would literally think we're all on drugs. And yes, I curl my lashes after I put mascara on because it's life-changing. It is. Hi, my name's Grace. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm just kind of feeling casual. I've been wanting to do like a get ready with me while I just talk kind of casually without anything prepared or anything like that. So I got some new makeup today and I wanted to try it out. So I think it'll be fun if we can just talk about whatever comes to mind. Just talk like we're on FaceTime. I did already do my hair. I actually just got the Shark Flex style from my lovely fiance for my birthday and I love it. Before I got it, I thought my hair was going to be a little bit more curly, have more of a hold with the curl, but it turns out it's meant for a blowout, so it's not exactly gonna give you like tight curls as a curling iron would, but it's like a blowout. So I really actually love this look. This is the only roller I've used. I'm gonna start off with my primer. This is the Say Star Glow primer. Absolutely amazing. I said this in my other video, but I usually hate primers. I usually just don't use them at all because none of them ever work on me. And especially since I have dry skin, most primers are made for oily skin, but this one is amazing. This is the only primer that has actually made my makeup stick on my face and not just like rub off. Okay, now before I move on to my next topic, we're going to try out this concealer. This is the NYX Bare With Me concealer. I usually use the Kosas concealer and it's my favorite ever. Once again, I have dry skin, so I need something that's super hydrating but also some coverage, but also like doesn't crease and look like extremely cakey. Everybody said on TikTok that this is a dupe for the Kosas. It was $12, so we're gonna see how well it works. I got the shade Vanilla and I don't use foundation. I want to, but I don't because honestly, I just feel like the more makeup I put on my face, I don't know why. I don't think I look my best when I have like a ton of makeup on my face, even though I used to want to be like a cosmetologist when I was younger. Immediately it feels thick, but it also doesn't, and I can already tell it's going to be high coverage, and it does have a similar consistency to the Kosas. Okay, so this is super pretty. One thing about concealers for me is that it needs to look like skin. This is already looking very pretty, very comparable to the Kosas concealer, and I think that's why it's called Bare With Me, because hello, it's probably supposed to look just like skin. I've started my junior year now. The classes I've had so far and going to them and everything is just amazing. I love every single one of my classes, especially my philosophy. Oh, so good. And also my Pentateuch. I need to tell you about what we've learned in there because it's just life-changing, seriously. Side note, love this concealer. I'm gonna go in for a little bit more coverage on problem areas, but this is super pretty. We're gonna have to see how it turns out throughout the day. Okay, so I think we should start off with the number one thing that comes to my head when I'm talking about my classes and what I've learned. So with my Pentateuch is the first 5 books of the Bible, or no, wait, is it? No, it's the books of Moses, which might be the first 5 books, I'm not sure, but it's the books of Moses for sure. At first glance, I was like, oh, this is gonna be super boring. Like, you know, it's the Old Testament. Like, I know it's important, but like, I just feel like it's gonna be boring. It actually turns out to be an amazing class. Our professor is amazing. Something that stuck out to me on what we've learned recently is in the book of Genesis. It's so complex and there's a lot to break down and talk about, but this is something that's just really stuck out to me and brought me a new perspective on things, on life. Firstly, gonna go in with my Rem Beauty bronzer in coconut. God told us in the garden, told Adam and Eve not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Okay, whatever, we all know that, right? God says not to eat from this tree. You can eat from any other tree, but not this one. And so they're like, okay, but then they go to the tree and they get tempted by Satan, except it's also their own desires, right? So they get tempted by their own desires, really. And so it's Eve who takes the first bite and leads her husband to sin. So they do this, whatever. They messed up, okay? And now they're sinners in relation, in communion with God, which is just not gonna work. And so God says to the Holy Trinity, during this time, he says, okay, well, they can't be here any longer because if they do, they're also going to eat from the tree of life while they're sinners. So that means that they are going to live forever in their sin. They will never die. They will never be reunited with me in their sin. And that was so interesting to me because that is the answer for death. People are like, why, you know, why do we have to die? Why do people die? It's because that's the only way, through Jesus and resurrection, that's how we're going to be reunited with God. And even in that moment of sin, God saves us again. So I thought that was just like groundbreaking and so beautiful, because even in the first time of sin, God steps in to save us from something that would be irreversible, eternal, and not good. In my philosophy class, I wanted to make a TikTok about this because I think it's so funny. In philosophy, while you're talking about it, when you're in the moment, you don't think anything of it. You're not like, oh, this is like weird to talk about. You're just like so into it. When you take a step back and then you think about like what you're talking about on the surface level, you're like, if somebody came into my class who had no context of what the class is, they would literally think we're all on drugs, because literally we're just talking about if a frog is blue or if it's pink, which it's neither, but because of the form of logic, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. It just matters of the form in which you're saying things. So that's why I love philosophy, because it's logic, and even though we might be in the classroom talking about something that seems useless, it actually shows up within everyday conversation and how you think about the world. Going to do my brows now, and this is the e.l.f. Instant Lift brow pencil. This thing is literally $3 and I've used this since like middle school. I don't know, it just works really well. I don't see a need to buy anything, you know, more expensive if this works the way I want it. On Thursday, today is Tuesday, but on Thursday, I'm going to Nevada, going to Reno with my fiance. We're going to his best friend's wedding, so I'm super excited about that. I love weddings, they're the best, like actually. And I'm super excited to go with him because I love going on road trips. It doesn't even matter where we go, I just love road trips for some reason. I think it's just because like you have to be, which is like so weird to say, but I think I like road trips because you're forced to be with a person for a long time, and you're forced to be intimate, basically. Not like that, but like intimate in conversation and things. On my Instagram, I asked my followers to ask me a question about literally anything. I said personal or philosophical, literally anything. I only got 2 responses right now. You guys are lame. Go follow my Instagram if you're not following already. Somebody said, what's one thing you learned about yourself? I feel like I learn more things about myself every day. I feel like I learn what I don't like, what I do like with things. I think recently I've just discovered that I actually don't like to do things that involve adrenaline, or at least I don't like to do them all the time. When I was younger, I loved to go on roller coasters and go do like adventurous things that, you know, just you have a lot of adrenaline and everything like that. This is the Clinique Black Honey, by the way. But I used to love doing like adventurous stuff like that, and now I just don't. I like more relaxed things, more things that like I know what I'm expecting for things, and I just like to be places that are calm. I know it's like, it may seem boring to a lot of people, but that's just me, you know? And I feel so much older when I'm like saying this. I feel like I'm like actually 30. I'm 21, just turned 21. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like adrenaline. I don't like roller coasters. I don't like loud things. So I think that's something I've learned about myself, is that I actually just really enjoy calm, quiet, relaxing activities. Before I continue, we're using this new mascara. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Exagger-Eyes Volume Mascara. So I literally just went to Ulta and I was trying to find a different mascara because I don't know why we just don't have a Sephora around here where I live. But I usually use the Hourglass, well, I usually use this one. This is the Hourglass Unlocked Tubing Mascara. That's my holy grail. That is my favorite mascara ever. But of course they don't have it at Ulta. Of course, the one mascara, whatever, anyway. And so I was looking for a similar thing to the Hourglass one, and I asked people and nobody knew. I was like, okay. So I don't know, I just went out on a limb and I just got this Charlotte Tilbury mascara. This is in a glass bottle. So I don't know, I'm just going out on a limb right now. People on TikTok said it's super good, but who knows, because You know what I mean? There's been some scandals about specifically mascara and eyelashes. Okay, let's do our first impressions. I'm also gonna use an up close mirror because with your mascara, you have to be super precise. At least for me, I do. Okay, so first time applying it, it goes on so incredibly easy. It reminds me of the Hourglass one, funny enough. Do you ever say expressions and then you think about them? Like I just said funny enough, then I was like, where did we even get that from? And what does that actually mean? That means what I'm saying is funny enough to be said. Language is crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, I absolutely love this mascara. Did I just find my new favorite mascara? But I'm gonna have to see how this wears throughout the day because with mascara especially, you guys know, that it crumbles, it does yada yada, it smudges. Okay, why do I keep on saying yada yada? I sound like the Yo Gabba Gabba thing. So I just applied the rest of the mascara onto this eye and I love it. I love this mascara. It was $30, so it better be good. But okay, now I want to take my roller out and see how it turned out. I feel like I need to get layers again. It went too curled in my face. I should just wear it like that. Or hey, side bangs. Okay, I look like my mom. She's beautiful. Oh my, okay, wait. That is way too much because I just cut my curtain bangs last night for it to be just a little more bouncy when I blow it out. Okay, wait. That looks so pretty now. Love. Also for my girl, oh my gosh. I look like a lion. So, oh my gosh, wait, I need to like just flip my hair over or something. Okay, so for my girls who have thinner hair, more fine hair like me, you need a voluminizing mousse or like a texturizing mousse because putting that in my hair before I blow dry it really does change how it turns out. I've noticed for my hair that I can't style it right after I wash it. I have to wait a few days because I get more volume when I have like dirty hair. So that's something I figured out for me. So if you liked today's video, make sure to comment some encouragement down below. If you like more casual videos like this, let me know because I think they're super fun to film. Also, it looks like we're just going on a red theme today because of my nails and my shirt and my lips. But oh wait, actually before I end the video, I need to curl my lashes. And yes, I curl my lashes after I put mascara on. I know it's kind of illegal, but it's also not because it's life-changing. It is. Oh my gosh, imagine I just jinxed myself on rip. I'm not gonna say that out loud. We're not doing that. Look how much more like va 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 voom they are. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to subscribe so that we can be besties. I hope you have a great night or day and it was so fun getting ready with you. It truly does feel like we're on FaceTime. And I will see you in my next video.